Good afternoon, Beast here with another product review. What you're looking at here is the Kingston MoblieLite G2, the second gen. And this guy is the heart of my, what I've been calling the no PC system. It's try not to take a laptop out in the field when you're adventure motorcycling. But you still need to be able to charge your stuff, obviously, that's part of the kit. And this guy here is going to allow you to transfer and to download all of your GoPro footage for the day. There is, like I said, a first version of this. When I looked it up, the G2 definitely has more bells and whistles than the Gen 1. It was actually cheaper than the Gen 1, believe it or not. And I'll put some links down below. But what this does is, in the field, it allows you to connect a USB thumb drive and put in your SD cards. Now, most of our action cameras use the micros, so you do need the little conversion stick on there.
All right, with the Kingston here, just got it booted up. Letting it kick on its Wi-Fi signal. Pulled the micro SD, put it in the adapter. Then I've got my USB all set, ready to go. And now all I'm going to do, because I'm in the middle of nowhere here, is turn on my Wi-Fi. The only thing should be this thing. And it's connected. I'm going to go into the mobile app from Kingston, connecting. While it's doing that, I'll go ahead and plug in my SD card and the USB survivor, and there we go. And it's basically telling me what I've got here. USB drive is Beast. Obviously, SD card. I've got all the GoPro stuff from today, the 4 files that I just did. So I'm going to select all those and just move them over. Alright, see if you can see that. I've got the camera resting on my leg there. I'm selecting all. I'm going to select my destination, which is going to be the USB drive. And we're just going to put it into Beast 2 section. And I'm just going to tell it to move everything over so I don't have to copy it. And it'll take a little bit. There goes one. Eventually they'll all get moved over. Alright, everything is over to the USB. I can even check and edit and see the footage I've got. I'll skip forward here. This is me coming up to the campsite.
Couple other features of this guy. It is charged by USB, but that also means that when you plug it into your USB here, you can actually charge, say, a cell phone if you want to just carry this in your traveling as emergency backup. I probably wouldn't use it all the time as that, but it definitely can be used. Also, traveling in a lot of third world countries, Wi-Fi is still not available everywhere. Some hotels, some hostels still use a cable. So plug into this cable, and this will broadcast a Wi-Fi signal. I've used it many times while traveling last couple of years, down in South America especially. The other thing I've used it for while working on the ship is diagnosing network problems. If I think a router is down, I'll plug this into here, into the cable that's coming out of the wall, and I'll broadcast the signal and see if I can connect to our servers that way. And then I know if the router is the problem or not, or if it's down the line, either towards the server room or the cable itself. Something else is going on. Then I start looking at satellites and antennas for the satellite link up, things like that. So I've actually used it a lot to diagnose issues. The other thing is I carry a small travel size laptop. It's a 13-inch. And with that, there is no Ethernet, connection directly into that. So even if I do have an Ethernet available, I can't plug it directly into the laptop. So I use this guy and broadcast my signal, and I can get Wi-Fi wherever I need. It's my laptop or my phone, it doesn't really matter. So a really neat product with a lot of cool features. The one thing I will say is, because it's internal battery here, if you hook it up to like an external hard drive that is a motor-driven spinning hard drive, it's gonna be a little bit slow. This battery pack has to power that motor that spins your hard drive, and so it does take a little bit longer to do the transfers. It can do it, but what I recommend doing is organize your folders ahead of time on your external hard drive. so that they're right at the very beginning. So you don't have to search through those menus, because it is somewhat time consuming with the external hard drive to go through the menus to find a certain folder to organize your GoPro stuff. So have it right at, C semicolon / GoPro footage. And so you can just easily jump into the external hard drive and go right there. I definitely recommend some sort of solid state for adventure motorcycling, because you're not going to have any moving parts, and that's why I'm using the Corsair USB. It's a big old 256. Again, I reviewed it earlier, but really cool product. Wouldn't be able to do some of the things I do out in the backcountry on the motorcycle or while traveling all around South America and stuff without this little guy. Really neat piece of kit. Very small form factor, as you can see, about the size of a cell phone. Just a touch thicker. Obviously, some of the new cell phones, this is going to be the same size. Kind of a little bit thicker than your standard cell phones nowadays, but really cool product. I'll leave a link down below.
Here's the view for the evening while I back up my files. Not too shabby. All right, so this is kind of my solution to not carrying a laptop. If you're not trying to do work and do editing on the road, and you just want to save your memories and back up all the files, this Kingston is pretty amazing.
Hey guys, just want to give you a huge thank you for the continued support that you always give me. We'll be putting out more content as always, everything from the high Arctic down to Antarctica and everywhere in between for our adventures on two wheels. We'll catch you down the road. Thanks again, guys.